Okay. All right. So, um, what I want everyone to do is in the chat window, we can add what's your goal? What are you trying to achieve in this course? Okay. If you just type in one or two sentences, you can type in the chat, or if you would like, you can unmute and you can learn basic info on Ayurveda. Okay. An overview of understanding. Okay. Lifestyle change. Okay. Lifestyle change.
People,
Learn about benefits of Ayurveda in daily life. Haribol. How Ayurveda can help with disease. To learn Ayurveda for self healing. Okay, wonderful. Because I just want to know what specifically you are looking for. And eventually, in the course of the discussion, of course, this is just a start. Okay. We will definitely go over this in an extended format. I have an extended course, but here I want to introduce you all how to prevent disease. Okay. How to detoxify. Wonderful. Those are the topics that we will cover. Okay. Lot of things to
may
personally
I
to
have your
cover.
attention, please?
It will
Please
be
familiarize yourself with the emergency
um,
features of your coach. There
okay.
are 16 emergency exit windows
If
located throughout the coach. The
anybody is not
emergency
on mute, please mute. Okay. And if you have any questions, you can raise your hand. Okay. Please feel free to ask questions anytime. Okay. And in the sense, raise your hand. Don't just unmute and start talking. Just raise your hand and I'll call you out and then you can ask the question. My goal is to have good health to stabilize my increase my sadhana and general happiness. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So those are pretty much very nice, very good goals. I want to learn what. Okay. I want to learn what foods practices will help me make healthy choices so that I can be more fit to serve my community. Of course. Okay. Health is a very important aspect. I would say the most important aspect. Now, interesting thing about Ayurveda is Ayurveda is very very Hare Krishna. Yes, very very uh, personalized. Okay, personalized because I'll take you through a beautiful. I'm currently in the train, just listening to the background. Okay, so here we go. So let me start the presentation, and I will ask after a few slides if you have any questions, and then we will keep going. I want to make sure everybody understands. So, what is Ayurveda? Okay, Ayurveda, the word itself is divided into two parts. So, Ayur, okay, Ayur and Veda. Ayur means Ayu. Ayu means lifespan. Now, lifespan is not just living like a rock. I mean, a rock has a long lifespan. Ayur means a long, healthy, happy, blissful life. And Veda means to know how to lead a fulfilling, blissful life, to know the secret of living long, healthy, spiritual life. Because in Ayurveda, you don't just eat a good diet to feel good and do your bad things in life again, right? Suppose, like you hear some, I heard some sports stars, they suddenly become vegan for some time because they can't eat or drink and they because they feel bad and for some time they become something and then suddenly once they get better they go back. That's okay, but in Ayurveda the goal is not just to go back. The Ayurveda, it is to live a conscious, to improve your level of consciousness, to to increase your awareness of your inner self, to heal the body, mind, and soul, all three. Okay. Now, very interestingly, Ayurveda talks about karma, and that is important to understand. Karma is a very intrinsic part. In fact, whatever you eat is also karma. Like, there are some days where we are supposed to fast, right? And we feast. Or even in Christianity, there is fasting like Lent and different things. But in Ayurveda also, there are certain days where you are meant to fast because your digestive fire is weak. Your body is a combination of the energy of the sun, moon, and prana. Okay. As the sun, the moon, and prana. The sun expands as the energy of digestion, the moon expands as the physical body, and the prana expands as the air of circulation. And everybody is born with a different level of this physical and metaphysical being. So, some are born with good health, some are born with bad health, some are born with a potential for good or bad health. Some are born with a potential for good or bad health. So you could cultivate a good health or you could cultivate bad health based on your habits. Based on your habits, so your birth karma, your birth seed, which is given by your parents and nurtured by your parents, because the 9 months in the womb, what your mother eats, what your parents do, how peaceful they are, how energetic they are, what kind of energy they give you is totally beyond your control. Now that determines how good or bad a health you will have when you grow up. Because when you're born, the most important thing is breastfeeding, the getting the energy, the milk, the love from the mother. And most of them who have had good energy from their parents, they turn out to be kids with very healthy body and mind. So, to be born in a certain place, now that aspect which is completely beyond your control is called as karma. So, Ayurveda, your health is not just determined by what you become in your youth, but how you were cultivated also. And then when you are young, what are you exposed to? So, you have a potential to cultivate good health. Like, for example, if parents take up for kids' health, if they have them perform swimming, athletics, or different things, then by the age of 14, 15, their muscles and bones develop well. However, however, if they do not engage them at that right age, what happens? Their growth is stunted. So, Ayurveda gives you a combination of your karma, of your assessment of your physical and mental. In fact, your physical body that you get is a cultivation of the or an extension of the mental body, your mind, right? So, healthy people have more immunity. Those who are happy, they have more immunity. Those who are very relaxed, in fact, I was surprised during my PhD thesis as I was studying for my PhD thesis, one of the causative factors for diseases, chronic diseases. Can you guess? Can anybody guess? One of the crucial causative factors which we miss in our day to day life. Can anybody guess? Yeah, Rohini?
Roji, I think you said it. Happiness, maybe stress also.
Happiness, yes, yeah, but on the other side, the negative side, the cause of disease. Tommy?
Stress and anxiety.
Stress and anxiety, yes. Anything else? Climate, environment. Tommy, you raised your hand.
I was also going to say stress and anxiety.
Stress, okay.
Diet.
Nobody's coming. Something I'm looking for. Diet, yes. Loneliness, very perfectly said. Yes. Depression, negative emotions. Correct. Okay. Anger, that was what I was looking for. One of the biggest discontentment. Did you know that in Ayurvedic analysis, it is said those who have lost purpose of life, those who have not much purpose to live, if you see many people like these yogis or somebody who has ended his purpose of life, they deliberately give up the body. Hmm? Right? So that is so important to have that higher purpose in life, right? Or a purpose in life or fulfilling. Like, see, even if you talk about billionaires, like who's that 90-year-old Hathaway, I think is
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett, correct. Yeah, he controls the Hathaway company. If you look at it, one of the things that his habits resonate with Ayurveda since the last 50, 60 years. He has had the same routine, same diet. Can you believe it?
But he drinks Coke daily.
Daily, but the same habit, right? Something, see, that is why, although among majority of the people, Coke has a negative effect, but you see, Ayurveda takes in consideration the individual bodily karma. I can do the same thing and I can get sick, but you can do something different and you will not get sick. So that individual difference is recognized in Ayurveda. It is not like one vaccine that works for everyone. Okay, that is the difference between modern medicine and Ayurveda. Your gene, your birth, your karma is very crucial. So that is why something that works for you may not work for somebody else. Something that works for somebody else may or may not work for you. Although the general prescription is there, you should have divide and conquer. You should see what works for you or what works for somebody else. So this is why individualization, karmic understanding is very crucial in Ayurveda. Okay. All right. Beautiful. So far, so good. Very good responses from everyone. And okay. Anybody has any quick questions? All right, we can go ahead. Somehow the recording I had forgotten, but anyway, I have live streamed it, so the recording is there. Then let's go to the next slide. Is it interesting so far? Yes. Okay.
Yes,
Just
Guru.
just give a thumbs up high. I just don't want anybody to be bored. Okay. All right. So we have so many things to do. So karma. Then actually all the Ayurvedic physicians, they also knew astrology, because in astrology you can predict accidents. For example, it's not a chronic disease, it's an accident. So it all has to do with karma. Fall, like you fall from somewhere. Like a healthy guy, he suddenly falls from a cliff. He's gone for, you know, some nature exploration or something. Like we get a lot of people who come to Vegas who go to the Grand Canyon and other things and explore very, very dangerous cliffs. So when they do that, there is also a chance. So you may feel very confident. See, being confident, overconfident, underconfident, and adventurous spirit, the thought of self-preservation, this is also kind of mindset. Okay, Ayurveda talks about these as well, that your mindset leads you to explore the world and for you to enjoy or suffer. Now coming to the basic point. Okay, so that was about Ayurvedic understanding of the background, our nature, our karma. But what does your karma give and what you can change? So now everyone gets a basic physical nature. So that is called as Prakriti. Okay. So Prakriti. And Prakriti means to know your physical and mental makeup. So everybody is born in a certain part of the world. For example, if you look at Europeans, Americans, they tend to be more large frame body. If you are born in Asia, your body frame is little leaner. But if you go to China and Korea, some other parts, people are little taller, right? So because you are born in a certain place, certain area, certain country, then you get a certain physical nature. But divided into they are all divided into a balance of earth, water, fire, air, ether. So our body is a balance of earth, water, fire, air, ether, and their combinations. Okay. The subtle body is mind, intelligence, ego, but the physical body we talk about is divided into what is called as Vata, Pitta, Kapha. If you understand these concepts today, what is Vata, what is Pitta, what is Kapha, then answer the quiz, then answer the questionnaire. Okay? then that will be, then today's class will be successful. Okay? So, Vata. So, in your body, there is earth, water, fire, air, ether. So, Vata is that which makes it move. For example, what are the things that move within your body? You can unmute and tell, or you can put it in the chat box. What is that moves in your body? Air, blood, wonderful, correct? But how does blood move? What makes the blood move in your body? Heart, right? Heart, the pressure in the heart, correct? But there is pressure, air pressure, okay? So air pressure, the movement of vayu, the movement of air. Now the second part is also, how do you hear something? How do you hear something? There is what is called as akasha or space. So everybody has space, right? So that is why we get spaced out, right? If you have too much space. So you need space. So space is akasha, ether. So everybody has a physical flesh, but also you have subtle space. So that is why after hearing for a certain amount of time, then you can't hear, then you can't take it anymore, right? What happens? Your space gets filled up. So air and ether, okay, air and ether, they together form vata, the movement. In fact, if you understand what is vata clearly, your entire movement of the body is due to vata. The essence of vata is called prana. Okay. Now, for example, when I am walking, the whole body, what is happening? Every joint, I have movement in every joint, right? I have pressure everywhere. I am moving. The body has to coordinate. Who coordinates all this? It is vata, the energy. If you don't have energy, you can't even stand up. Suppose you are sitting for a long time. What happens? Your energy blocks, your movement blocks. If you are sitting for a very long time, right? Like if you sit for Bhagavatam class, long time, what happens? We sleep right there, correct? Because body goes to sleep. Your circulation slows down, right? Or you're sitting for a long time. But then you want to wake up, your body is a bit tight. Why? The circulation has stopped. So you need to have a balance between sitting down and movement. There should be a balance between rest and movement. And that is called balancing vata, for example. So every circulation in your body is vata. Okay, every circulation in your body is vata. Okay, everybody got it? Anybody has any questions? I want you to get the concept clear. If not, please feel free to put in the chat if you have, or if you. Everybody's clear? Okay, that is vata. Okay, when vata goes high, what happens? We'll study that. But first, let's study pitta and then kapha. Could you please explain prana and vata connection? So prana, very good question. So essence of vata. So if you have a balanced vata, okay, balanced movement in your life. For example, um, walking is good. Okay, walking is good. But how much walking is good? 45 minutes. If you do very long walk, what happens? Your body may become stiff. Okay, your body may become very stiff. So when vata is balanced, it gives your body prana or energy. Okay, when vata is balanced. Suppose your vata is, you have low vata. As you age, for example, as you age, your vata goes very high, means what? Body is dry. You see, as you age, your joints become tighter, correct? Because your vata, one of the characteristics of vata is dryness. So when vata goes very high, your skin, your joints, they all become dry. Okay. So when it's dry, what do? You put oil massage, right? Antidote for dryness. So for vata, you need oil, you need something that is unctuous, something that is wet. Okay. So prana is the essence of vata. So in your body, when you have sufficient vata, means when you have sufficient exercise, sufficient balanced movement, sufficient sleep as well, then your body's prana is maintained. Suppose you don't sleep even for one night, what happens? Has anybody experienced that? Sleepless night? Has anybody experienced sleepless night? Somebody, right? Yeah, most of us. When you have kids, yes, you can experience sleepless nights, right? What does your kid can keep you awake, or just that you are stressed out, you can be awake. What happens next day? You are out of energy. Correct? Your prana is gone. You can't move much. Your body is stiff. Right? So if you balance vata, then you get prana, energy. Okay, the combination of exercise, the combination of movement, the combination of even over talking. Actually, one of the causes of imbalanced vata is over talking. When you talk too much, right? Because vata, air, huh? You cannot abuse, overuse your air. All right, now let's go to pitta. What does pitta do? So, what is pitta? Now, pitta is the transformative energy. So, all the liquids in your body, all the transformative liquids, right? It is interesting. All the transformative liquids in your body, they are all pitta. For example, in your body, there is hydrochloric acid, bile juice. What else juice is there? Gooseberry juice, whatever. We have a lot of juices in the body. Blood, plasma. This is all pitta. Okay? This is all pitta, blood. In fact, in your liver, when the blood is created in the bone marrow and it moves through the liver, it gets the red color. It gets the red color. All secretions are pitta, right? All the endocrine secretions, okay? All the pituitary, this, that, they are all pitta. All that is bile, right? They are all pitta. What do they do? What is the work of pitta? Transformation of energy. So pitta transforms your energy. So you, whatever you eat, it needs to be digested. You need balanced pitta for that. If whatever you eat is not digested, what happens? It becomes ama, poison. That is our discussion tomorrow. If it doesn't digest, it becomes poison, ama. If it digests well, it becomes transformative energy, pitta. But did you know, for example, when pitta, right, your digestive juices, if you eat too spicy, what happens? Your pitta is heat. Pitta is like boiling water, like heat. In fact, did you know that your digestive juice, your hydrochloric acid, the pH of your hydrochloric acid in your body is acidic enough to burn a copper wire. is is strong enough, acidic enough to burn a copper wire. The only reason the food in you doesn't get burnt is because of, or your belly doesn't get burnt with your own acid, is because you have a mucus layer, but your acid is so strong. Okay, so this pitta, this heat, and by the way, if you increase pitta a lot, if you eat too spicy, what happens? Does anyone know what happens when you eat too spicy? Ayurveda says your anger increases. It makes you aggressive, right? When soldiers go to war, right? They don't eat avocado, right? They eat something which spices, something which riles them up, or they drink or something, right? You need something that, or even for basic digestion, you need some heat like ginger, black pepper, right? These are sattvic, but we use sometimes green chili, right? But what can it do? It can actually burn your stomach lining. And when your acidity increases, your feelings also become acidic. So in Ayurveda, it says balance. Don't overdo, don't underdo. Interestingly, before we go to Kapha, I covered Vata, right? Now, Vata, do you know what happens if your Vata is increased? If you have high Vata, you know what are the symptoms of high Vata? Anybody knows? Any idea? You can chat, you can put constipation, yes, is actually one of the Vata. Okay? Because it is slowing of the movement in your intestine because your stool has gotten dried. Those who have high Vata, those who have high Vata, they are always full of anxiety. If you find somebody over anxious, over scared, overthinking, did you know that your overthinking can imbalance and cause constipation and indigestion? Overthinking. Okay. If anyone, let me see who's muted here. Okay. So, uh, so when you have high vata, if you overthink, because I'm finishing my PhD for reversing diabetes, and I was surprised to find one of the causative factors of diabetes. So, constipation, coming to constipation, for example, your stool has to go down, right? What you eat, it has to go down. So, there is below the abdomen is called as apanavata. We'll study this in detail tomorrow, but today I'm giving you an idea. So, below the abdomen, the air goes downward. So, that is called as apanavayu. So, apanavayu is downward. Okay. Now, and it has to be below the belly button, like below that on the waist belt area. So that's where it should be. And then it will suck the food and pull it down. But when you overthink, interestingly, in Ayurveda, it's called grahani. Means what happens due to stress, it comes up, it comes to your belly area. So whatever you eat, it starts going in the reverse direction. That's when you get acidity, constipation, because the apana vayu is up, right? So Ayurveda is not just talking about healthy diet, but also healthy thinking, overthinking. And today we are just bombarded on social media. Now I thought even Facebook, even if you open, it's all about politics now.
Doors closing.
Huh?
Doors closing.
What is that? Right. So earlier I could open what do you call the X for and take politics. Now Facebook I open politics. Usually Facebook is like I'm on vacation. Like everybody is happy on Facebook, right? Okay, it's my birthday or something. But now you open, it's all politics. It's getting over everyone. But if you imagine your overthinking is actually causing anxiety. It's causing the apana vayu to go up. So Ayurveda explains to you your basic elements, but also says imbalance of these elements. That is why healthy relationships is also one of the key factors in healthy life according to Ayurveda. Healthy relationships are very important. If you are always with a person who is fighting with you, that's it. Indigestion is certain. So either live alone or live with a person who loves you. Okay. Okay, I'm just joking. But anyways, so let's go back to the presentation. So now Pitta, the combination of fire and water, which controls digestion and transformation. And what is Kapha? Kapha is the combination of water and earth, your basic structure, your physical structure. Right? So all this is Kapha. Right? Your structure. Within the structure, Pitta moves. All the blood and your plasma, all the liquids, endocrine juices, everything moves. So that is Pitta. And the last is Vata. So Vata is what makes it move. So you see your combination, sun, moon, and Vayu. So the essence of physical, when you're physically strong, the essence of kapha, the essence of your structural body is called ojas. For example, diabetes, thyroid, these are diseases of, if any, okay, let me mute, if anybody is unmuted, please mute. So your ojas, tejas, and prana, essence of kapha is ojas. So after exercise, for example, if you have exercised well, in fact, in Ayurveda, over exercise is also depletes ojas. So ojas, your juice, your life juice. So diabetes, thyroid, for example, is where due to stress, due to overeating, imbalanced lifestyle, over a period of many years, all your juice, all your essence is going in the urine. Okay. One moment. Let me see. Okay. So it is going in the urine. So that is why it's called mutrameha or madhumeha. Similarly, thyroid imbalance. So thyroid is in every cell. So if your thyroid is imbalanced, your digestion is directly affected. It causes overweight, all different problems. And then the essence of your body, the digestion is not there. You are depleted in ojas. So you have no energy. When you have no energy, there is no ojas. The essence of physical structure, when your physical structure is balanced, you get ojas. When your digestion is balanced, you get tejas. Right? So, right, yeah. Overexercise, undereating, right. All these causes problems. Yeah. And then prana. Right. I'm sharing the PPT now. The next slides. So,
No, we
ojas,
don't.
tejas, and prana. Now, in Ayurveda, along with the physical balance or imbalance, your nature, you should also understand your mental nature also causes disease or disease. For example, the amount of food that you eat, if you are aware, if you are illuminating, if you are in the mode of goodness, then you eat the right amount. If you are in rajas, if you are in passion, then you overeat. You have no desire to stop eating. Something you feel good. Okay, I like chocolate. You just keep on eating. You just binge eat. So what happens? It leads to ignorance. So some bad habits. So rajas, passion is where your bad habits get created. And tamas is where your habits expand to a degree that they go beyond repair. Okay. Every disease has a certain point, which I will share tomorrow, from the point where it can be reversed. But after a certain point, it cannot be reversed. So that is what we will see in the disease process, digestion and disease tomorrow. Now, Prakriti, all of us have a different combination of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. For example, if you are Vata dominant, okay, if you are Vata dominant, you have a leaner body. If you are Pitta dominant, you have a medium frame. If you are Kapha dominant, then you have a large framed body. This is in general. But if you are too tall, too short, then it's also Vata imbalance. So you have to look at all different aspects. Hmm? So everyone has a different combination of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Okay. Now some are born with balance because their parents were very strong. They also get that nature, physical and mental. Okay. Most of many people today, last generation, they inherited a lot of hereditary diseases which goes to the children. Now it doesn't mean you have to suffer the disease. With a balance of diet, exercise, and spiritual prayers, you can actually get rid of what is called as hereditary diseases also. But you need to know what it is through astrology, through Ayurvedic understanding, consultation, and then through exercise and spiritual prayers. So we need to understand our nature in Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. How, what percentage of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha your body is. So combining all three, it's 100. So how much is Kapha, how much is Pitta, how much is Vata? Suppose somebody is very large frame, but is very well balanced. So his Kapha will be like 35, 40, 45, and Pitta and Kapha the rest too. Okay. Once Kapha is large, Pitta is low. Okay. If Pitta is large, Kapha is kind of little bit low. If Vata is high, then Kapha, Pitta are low. So Vata, having high Vata, in fact, those who are very lean are prone to the most diseases. Okay. So Vata in Ayurveda, if you are Vata, if you are too lean, if you have too much air in the body, so that is why when we eat the food, we should eat what will balance our body type. So then you are prone to 80 diseases. If you are Pitta, then you are prone to 60 diseases. And if 40, sorry. And if you are Kapha, you are prone to 20 diseases. So what is that? You have to see. Kapha means those which are caused by overweight, overeating, all these things. Right? Pitta is caused by spicy, heat, acidity, all those things. Vata is caused by too much movement, over exercise, all these diseases. Now that is called Prakriti, to understand your nature. Now Vikriti means to understand where is the imbalance. For example, now you might be very lean, but you could overeat and you could have a big belly, right? Big belly is a sign of prosperity. Yes, no. Big belly is a, big belly is not a sign of
Sign of
prosperity.
sickness.
Sickness, correct. So big belly is a sign of sickness. Is there a one-to-one relation between Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, Pranatha? Yes, they are all. So the balance in one and the imbalance in one, that is called Vikriti. Exactly the point. So suppose I overeat. What happens? I keep on overeating over many days. Gradually, the amount of imbalanced fat and toxins in my body, they build up. They keep building up. Or suppose I over exercise, then what happens? The body becomes weak over a period of time, to a point where one point it may not recover if you do it over a long period of time. Then suddenly you might experience a lot of weakness. So one affects the other. For example, if your ojas is low, then tejas and prana is directly affected. Because if your physical structurally, if you become weak, and that's what happens in diabetes, for example, even thyroid. Your structurally, your physical structure itself becomes weak. then all the circulation in your body, all the pressure, all the movement of air, all these are also imbalanced. So it's like a domino effect. But in the beginning, the effect is local. Tomorrow you will see. The effect is local. But then the effect can become the whole body. Like cancer, it can start in one small part. But if you don't take care of it, it will spread to the whole body. So imbalance starts at one point, in one place, and then it spreads throughout the body. What is it caused by? First of all, your genetics make you prone to something. Then your diet, lifestyle, stress, sleep makes you prone to it, makes it complete. Okay. So, for example, those who are Vata, when Vata is balanced, you are extremely agile, but you still have dry skin, thin frame, creative, energetic. If you see those who are lean and energetic, like lean athletes, okay, flexible, they are always adventurous, okay. But when Vata is out of balance, imbalanced, what happens? Hypertension, constipation, weight loss, weakness, arthritis, prone to worry, insomnia, digestive challenges. Pitta. When Pitta is balanced, good digestion, lustrous complexion. In fact, your skin, if your skin is losing the luster, so that is Pitta. Strong appetite, sharp witted, outspoken. But if Pitta is imbalanced, skin rashes, bad digestion, excessive body heat, burning sensation, short tempered, argumentative. So when somebody is very argumentative, you should understand his Pitta and Vata is imbalanced. Hmm? Right? So feel sorry for the guy. Okay. Say, you are imbalanced, mister. Huh? So when Kapha is in balance, you have excellent stamina, large and soft eyes, strong build, thick hair, smooth skin, very loyal, patient, steady, supportive. When out of balance, you see, Kapha makes you sleep excessively, overweight, depression, diabetes, resistance to change, greedy. You become attached, you become very greedy. So when Kapha is in imbalance, you can become very attached, you become very greedy. Can you imagine? Overeating can make you greedy. Huh? Eating too spicy can make you angry. Hmm? Eating balanced can balance all the three. So sometimes we think we are extremely angry because of somebody. But what is happening is that in your body there is a digestive imbalance which is making you angry by nature. Then anything you see fault, any fault that you see. So it works vice versa. It works vice versa. Mental defect pours into the body, flows into the body, causes imbalance. Physical imbalance pours into the mind. So Ayurveda is a body mind synergy. And this is the difference between modern healing and Ayurvedic. Because in modern diagnosis and healing or medication, we just take the medication, which for all practical purposes we can see they work, right? For emergencies, what modern, I was listening to Mr. Hegde, BM Hegde, the head of the Kasturba Medical College, and he said beautifully that the modern science has developed to such a degree that you can pinpoint diseases today with all the instruments that are available, imaging, MRI, scans. So that makes it very easy to detect. But the only drawback is that it does not consider um, diet, lifestyle, exercise in the healing process, which Ayurveda does. So if you combine the both in diagnosis and then coming to the lifestyle, you can get a very good result. Okay. So I will stop the presentation here and I will go to any questions you may have. So any questions before we go to the assignments? No questions? You can chat, you can raise your hand and you can ask.
Yogi, can you say a little bit more? This is Janabai. Can you say a little bit more about the physical structure becoming weak in Vata?
So what happens is over a period of time, so Vata means the air. So your body needs to have a balance of earth, water, fire, air, ether. Okay. And you need to have a balanced combination. So suppose, for example, kids, you'll find this in kids very easily, adults too. They don't drink enough water. So now I live in Vegas. In Las Vegas, it's very dry. Okay. It's so dry. Now, if you don't drink water in some time, you see everything becoming dry. When you wake up, my hair is like standing on end. I look like the Starship Enterprise. What do you call that? Mr. Spock. Because it's so dry. Okay. Now, if you don't drink enough water over a period of time, what happens? Your dryness increases, your air increases, your vata increases. Eventually, if you keep on neglecting this, it gets into your bones. It becomes deep rooted. Your body has become so dry that you now cannot recover. So, if you do not balance your nutrition and diet over a period of time, nothing happens overnight. It takes 10 years to develop diabetes. Okay. If you don't notice the immediate symptoms, then you will miss the early detection and the reversal. Okay. You should immediately detect it. You should see in daily nutrition, what do I need? I need proteins, I need fat, I need water, I need vitamins, I need minerals. We'll talk about that day 3. But if you don't balance it, then at one day, that imbalance, for example, there was this basketball player who used to sweat it out every day. He's a young 23-year-old kid playing every day. He died of a heart attack. 23-year-old because of over exercise, over sweating, and when his body, they did an autopsy to really understand what went wrong. He had a heart attack due to lack of selenium. Selenium, you eat one Brazil nut in a week, you will get the selenium your body needs. If you eat 1 or 2 Brazil nuts in a week, that's all you need. But the thing is, when you over exercise, over sweat, overdo things, don't drink enough water, don't balance your minerals, because even your body goes too dry, when your muscles go too dry, all your vitamins and minerals that are stored, they don't move properly. Your body doesn't get the energy it needs for all the different organs of your body to function. They need all the different vitamins and minerals. If they are lacking, you can't help. So vata, increase in vata, then your body becomes starved of movement, starved of energy, and then depleted, then boom. That's it. It depletes your whole body. Okay? All right. Naresh ji had a question.
Thank you.
Question is that I heard this Ojas is like Kapha, Tejas is with the Pitta, and Prana is the Vata. Is that how it correlates with? Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Kapha is
Ojas.
Ojas. Pitta is Tejas.
Tejas and
And Vata is Prana.
wow. Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah. How much water to drink a day in Las Vegas area? Okay. She lives in Las Vegas. Sunita ji. I usually drink at least 4 to 5 cups of water. I bathe my saligram every day. So there's plenty of 2, 3 cups water. So I drink them. And at least 4 to 5 cups, at least. Okay. That much is required. Hydration. All right. Okay. Premanand Prabhu had a question.
So, how do we know or measure our uh, Vata, Kapha, Pitta imbalance or something? Is there a standard measurement just to figure out whether we are
Yeah,
Kapha,
and that's
Vata,
what
or
we
Pitta?
will do. The next exercise, what I want to show, homework for today. Hmm?
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
I have the questionnaire. So not 4 liters. No, no, no. That is, If you drink 4 liters of water, that's like more than 1 gallon in a day. And that's all you will drink. I did that. I drank so much only when I was fasting on water. Okay. All right. Okay. So now let's go to the course. Okay. What I want you to do today. And then you have to come back tomorrow and ask questions. So we go to so let me see how it opens up. Okay, so I go here. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so here we did this one. So what I want you to do is so there are 2 questionnaires here. Okay, now I want you to fill up these questionnaires. Okay, fill up these questionnaires. I need your name because they don't come in with the login. So your name should be there. Now fill up these and fill up these. So dosha balance and dosha imbalance. Okay. So this will give you the imbalance, this questionnaire. Then we have a quiz. So we discussed today Prakriti and Vikriti, correct? Hmm? So this is one opportunity. It's an open book quiz. So you can definitely Google before you answer. Okay. So 24 questions in each, very easy ones, but this will cement. I will send an email with this link. I am not able to upload the video right now directly to the course. There is some small issue we are experiencing due to a plugin. We just started with this website. But tomorrow we should be able to get the issue resolved. But today, as soon as we are done, I will send the video of this course. This video of this lecture recorded. I will send you the YouTube link. Okay, you can visit. You can watch it if you want. I want all of you to do the quizzes and also do the Prakriti and Vikriti, those 2 questionnaires. So those 2 questionnaires, I will get the feedback. And if you guys are okay, then we have to extend the course by 1 day. Okay. And we will discuss your results. Okay. Because we have today Prakriti Vikriti, your nature and your imbalance. Okay. Today. Tomorrow, the questionnaire is about your level of ama, your level of imbalance, or your level of toxins in the body. Okay, so tomorrow we have a quiz and and the questionnaire. So you have to answer both. So take a little bit of time. Okay, spend some time like this. This is an open book quiz, but only 1 attempt. So you can Google it or watch this lecture, and you can answer the quiz. It's very easy. Okay, even if you still get the certificate. Okay, don't worry, you still get. But I want you to answer. Even if you score less marks, it's fine. Okay, so then those 2, and I'm collecting data. I really want to see how many people have balance, and I want to discuss in that way. You are able to self-assess. The idea is that by the end of this course, you should be able to self-assess. So that's why I'm asking for 1 more day. So I was planning to finish on Wednesday, but we may have to extend it just 1 more day so that we can discuss the results in detail with all of you. Okay. All right. So that's how. So just go to the website and you can, let me share it once again. So first you got to answer this, know your dosha. Okay. And then know your imbalance. Okay. Then the Prakriti and Vikriti quiz. So that is today's agenda. And then tomorrow, by the way, then tomorrow the Zoom session should work directly from here. Today, somehow it got an issue, but I will send an email to all of you, updating. And tomorrow we have the class Power of Digestion quiz on Agni, then the Agni questionnaire. You can assess your level of digestion with this questionnaire. And actually, when you answer the questions itself, you become self aware, because we are not self aware. In Ayurveda, you become self aware. So when you answer these questions, you actually look out for the symptoms. You actually look out for what's working, what's not working, what is happening with you. So you answer the quiz, digestive questionnaire, and toxin questionnaire. Then on day 3, we understand about how in your daily routine you will have you can actually self heal. Okay, so all our different uh, what do you call it, ghee teas, ayurvedic teas, how do you use them? So we have all the quiz and all that. So tomorrow you will know your level of digestion. Today, with this, when you answer it, so if you answer it today, if you manage to answer it today, it'll be good, because tomorrow then you can answer the other two, the quizzes. And then Wednesday we do where do we find you? So like I showed you, when you log in, when you go to the website where you registered, you click on start learning, click on the course, and you will see this. Everybody got this, right? Anybody, if anybody did not get this or did not understand this, kindly let me know in the chat. Got it? Everyone got it? Okay. If you did not get it, let me know. I did not get. Did you register for the course? Anybody who has not registered, then what you can do is um, all right. Let me just show this. Okay, anybody who has not, I'll just take you just quickly within one step. Okay, so if anybody has not registered, how do you get in? So it's just one step. Okay, and how you access the quizzes. So you click on enroll course, you click on register now, and so I'll just put another email. Okay, anyways, there's a problem with the dot. Anyways, you can register that way. And when you click on start learning, I'll show it on this. When you click on start learning, you will get this screen. So after you register, okay. So you get this screen. So from here, I will update this video lesson tomorrow. I'm not able to get that editing going right now, but all these quizzes are there. So answer the dosha quiz first, the imbalance quiz. So what I can do for you guys is, if you answer it tonight, by tonight, tomorrow morning, I can send you a response. I can email you, all of you, the results of these two. Okay, what it means, what you need to do, like a small action plan. Okay, so if you answer it by tonight, then tomorrow morning I can send everyone individually an email with your results, like what does it mean, because uh, coincidentally just sent to me, could you please explain the need for vitamins, mineral? Is that pitta? I also noticed that anger decreases with the vitamin D. Is there a connection? Wow, beautiful. Anger decreases with it, vitamin D. Basically, your immune system depends on vitamin D. If your vitamin D is weak, your immune system is not working. So basically, when you do analytical thinking, when you think analytically, you need a lot of brain power. Just like a computer needs a lot of processor power. So that is tejas, your intelligence. So when your vitamins, minerals are low, Your body is trying to, your mind is trying to access, analyze, but the vitamin D, the power, the powerhouse, the center power is not working. Most people who died of COVID-19, either of due to the like the heart attack, due to the jab, whatever, or even due to COVID, even due to COVID, they found that 98% had low vitamin D, because vitamin D is the main um, vitamin that controls your immune system. So vitamin D is down, your whole immune system is down. So your tejas, your network, your intelligence network, your processing power, it all depends on vitamin D. Because vitamin D acts as a control for a lot of neuron related activities in the body. So low vitamin D, many neurons, many things don't work. So that is why your anger goes down. In fact, one of my clients, diabetic, I told him to take magnesium regularly, because those who have diabetes, they go low on magnesium. So once they take magnesium, he said he became, so you could, so magnesium, after taking magnesium, he said that his depression went away. You can see how these minerals work. We will discuss them in detail tomorrow in digestion, what happens. Okay, we'll jump straight into it. But if you do the questionnaires right away, take your time, do it. Open book quiz you can do even tomorrow morning as well, but if you do it before the session, that will be great. Because once you finish everything, then I'll give you a certificate. So on Thursday we'll have a certificate session. Okay, I'll give live certificates to everyone. Okay. All right. Do you suggest any particular vitamin D supplement? Not really. There are many. I will keep this question. I'll give some links at the end, like general wellness links at the end of the course. Okay. I'll put the document right in the quotes. Okay. Hmm? So I'll do that. Yeah. We don't have sun for 7 months. Right. Exactly. That's why I moved to Las Vegas from East Coast. Okay. Because we have sun 365 days. Okay. All right. Any other quick questions, comments? Okay, everyone got the homework today? Good. Can I have a thumbs up? Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. We got.
I just have a quick question. I'm sorry to interrupt. Some of
Uh-huh.
the questions, like I feel that both are the answers, but I could only choose one.
Yeah, you can only choose one.
So like, okay, so all right, no problem.
Right. They are very close.
Yeah, like anyway. Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very close.
Okay.
Trick question. Okay. Okay. So please answer those two assessment questionnaires. You'll get the results before the class, max. Okay. Because mornings I'm usually into my yoga, this, that, so many things. But before the end of the class, I'll try to send for all of you. And the quizzes, do it. It'll give you the grade at the end, but doesn't matter because it's only set to one attempt. Okay. You can do it. Whatever you get is fine. It's an open book. So feel free to open Google, whatever resources you want, and answer them. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much. Right. I hope it was a good session. Anyway, any quick feedback on the session? Anybody would like to say, was it good? Can you just say it was okay? We could understand.
That's good.
I could not understand.
Very
Yeah,
good.
very good.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Fantastic. Okay, good. That's a
Very
good.
helpful session,
It's
Prabhuji.
as good as your ghee, man.
All the guys. That's the key. Okay. Clear. Okay. All right. So, okay, good. Everybody is able to understand.
Bye.
All right. Take care
Okay, thank
then.
you.
So tomorrow, just you can log in and click on the Zoom. Okay. And I'll send the direct link as well. Okay. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to
Hare
the
Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Stop the Hare Krishna.